motherfucker. Hi, people of the internet. Fuck you. Yeah, that's right, I'm starting it like that. I fucking just, Anywho, welcome to fucking Ratchet Clank, blah blah blah. This is part, like, 6 or something like that, I think. Fucking... I was gonna say something now, I'm all fucking... Like, as I was starting the recording, fucking literally the second I pressed record on this shit, my fucking cat comes into the room and just starts fucking meowing up a goddamn storm, and it's like, fucking cat was silent for fucking just hours prior to this, like, sleeping on the couch, and the second I started fucking talking, just like, meow, 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 so I had to fucking kick him out and fucking, oh god, that just is, oh man, I'm just a seething fucking ball of rage. What the frig? I just shot that guy and nothing. Oh man, this is gonna be a mad Let's Play. This is gonna be me being angry the entire time. So fucking, you lucked out on this one. So yeah, I fucking saw the Ratchet Clank movie last night. Last night was Friday, April 29th, fucking 2016. Oh, jeez, I just burped into the mic a little bit. My bad. Gotta say, honestly, movie wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. That's about, like, that's as high of praise as I can give it, really. Wait a minute. No, this isn't the right way. Silly me. Yeah, the highest praise I can probably give it is that, yeah, it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. Because I kind of expected it to be, like, really shitty, but it was only, like, it was an average movie, all around. Actually, yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna go into it a bit more, so if you don't want to hear spoilers about it, you know, if you're planning to see it, which, you know, would surprise me because I doubt anybody even knows of that movie's existence, but if you're planning to see it, and you haven't yet, I'm going to spoil it and talk about it, so, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because yeah, I was expecting it to be pretty shitty, but, like, I really haven't fucking, like, thought out how I wanted to say any of this, so it's probably gonna be me doing a lot of ums and ahs and whatever. Also, someone on YouTube was all like, you say like a lot, so, to endeavor to, you know, fix my motherfucking speech pattern so I don't say like as much, I guess I'm gonna try and not say like as much. Anytime I do, I'll fucking try and catch myself and not do it. So anyway, to get this motherfucking show on the road, also to not get this motherfucking show on the road, to procrastinate more, I'm just gonna mention that I'm on fucking, because last time, in the last episode, I was still on Blackwater, or on Rilgar, Blackwater City, and I did find out that you can actually win money from doing the hoverboard races, but it's like fucking, you know, just pretty fucking tedious and takes forever to do the hoverboard race each time, so I did that for a little bit. As you can see, I have a bunch of money now. Loads of money. But, can I get up there? I should be able to get up there. But, yeah, I'm here to fucking do this whole, no, it doesn't, oh, no, fuck, not that. Anyway, the missions, the fucking, I have to give the prize thing to the guy. And then, you know, I'm sure I'll get some sort of reward for that. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Oh, saved it. Alright, give this dude this thing, and then I'll get on with the fucking business.
Great work, kid.
So, are you gonna represent me?
You bet, kid. And as a signing bonus, I've got this.
Oh?
Helmet.
That is a sonic summoner.
Ooh.
It is used to attract sand mice.
Right.
Wait.
And it's all yours. Well, I'm off to finalize the paperwork. I'll have my people call your people.
I don't know what the
You
fuck
have people?
this is.
The sonic summoner
okay.
allows you to interact with the mysterious and intelligent sand mice species. Despite their innocent appearance, sand mice are very effective and aggressive hunters.
Sand
Simply
mice.
equip the sonic summoner when you are near a sand mouse house, and a mouse will emerge.
A
to
sand
hunt you.
mouse house.
If the mouse likes you, it may offer a bit of high-caliber tactical assistance.
Is that literally all that does? It just follows me around and shoots things? I thought it was like a fucking... I thought this was like a goddamn... friggin'... Like, I don't know, I thought it was a thing that would, like, bring a platform to me or something like that, because there's, like, the shit... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can fucking... Because there's all that shit earlier where it's like, you know, oh man, it doesn't seem like I can get to whatever spot. But there's like one of those little fucking sand mouse houses, if you want to call it that, in you know, in the landscape. So I figured that must be a thing that would help me get gold bolts, but I guess not. I guess it's literally just this, which is honestly pretty fucking disappointing. Disappointing. Actually, I was gonna say just like the Ratchet Clank movie, except, yeah, like I said before, I was actually surprised at how not totally shitty that movie was. So, yeah, I guess, let's see, how to put it. The Ratchet Clank movie was, like, while I was watching it, I wasn't bored. Oh, they just disappear after a little while. That's great. That's useful. Anyway, I wasn't bored during it, and, like, it didn't, like... There wasn't anything about it that was, like, so excessively bad that it like, upset me or made me mad. Like, normally if I'm watching, like, a bad movie, I'll, like... You know, it'll kind of piss me off if it's too bad, or else I'll, like, laugh at it and, like, make fun of how shitty it is. But, like, this one... While I was watching it, it was never, like, too boring, or, like, it didn't do anything that was, like, just... Yeah, just, like, bad enough to make me hate it. It did, yeah, so, like, that's the thing, is it didn't do enough to, like, upset me, but it also didn't do enough to, like... No, sorry, I said like again. It didn't do enough to make me actually, like... Fuck. You know what? Fuck you. Whatever guy it was who fucking, said I say like too much, fuck you. Eat shit. The movie didn't do enough to piss me off and make me not like it, but it didn't do enough to actually make me enjoy it that much. You know, it was just a completely average movie. You know, it was real pretty looking and everything, but...
Welcome to my challenge course. Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
Oh man.
What?
I noticed, I didn't notice until I was reviewing the footage when I was editing it,
Sorry,
but
still having trouble.
holy fuck does Ratchet have giant hands. Like, look at those things. His hands are easily the size of his entire torso. He has absolute yaoi hands. If that's how you pronounce that, I honestly don't know. I'm not a fucking loser weeaboo. But I like that joke. I think it's hilarious. Yaoi hands. But anyway, yeah, Ratchet's hands are fucking gigantic. I never really noticed it until I was watching the footage again when I was editing this. Maybe it's just the perspective in some of the shots, but like, damn. What do we got here? Okay, nothing new. Super. The movie, yeah, it looked real nice. You know, it had, like, a surprisingly all-star cast. Like, I didn't know going into it how many names were in that movie. Because you had, you know, you have James Arnold Taylor and David Kaye as Ratchet and Clank. Uh-oh. Does this just... Oh, god dang it. That was silly. As Ratchet and Clank. And what's-his-face? I can't remember the name of the guy who voices Captain Quark. Sorry, that guy. You know, you have all those people still in... Friggin' heck. Still in it, doing their, you know, respective roles. But then there's... I mean, Paul Giamatti, obviously, that was the one I knew. I knew Paul Giamatti was Drek. But then you got, like... Sylvester Stallone, Rosario Dawson, friggin' John Goodman, like, all, you know, all these huge name people, I'd say. I mean, I don't know, maybe you don't give a shit about Sylvester Stallone or John Goodman or whatever, but, you know, I'd say that they're pretty fucking high-profile celebrities. Which, you know, kind of surprises me, because again, it's not the kind of movie that I would really see pulling in enough of, you know, enough of a crowd to justify hiring those individuals, but, I mean, you know, whatever. I guess, you know. So, yeah, I don't know, it had a pretty all-star voice cast, which, you know, did nothing to actually sell the movie, though, which, I guess that's the point. I guess that's kind of one of the things you always see with, like, fuck. I don't know what it is, I can't just stop saying like, apparently. It's ingrained into my fucking brain. Anywho, I don't know if... Because it's kind of the Disney versus DreamWorks thing, where Disney... Not to say that they don't ever have, like, big-name celebrities doing voices, but most of the time, they don't rely on big-name celebrities to do voices in their movies. Whereas, pretty much every DreamWorks movie you've ever seen has just, like, you know, names and names and names of, you know, famous people in it. Because I've always kind of felt that, yeah, because DreamWorks doesn't have, like, as good of a record and aren't as confident in their movies. Oh shit, those are just getting blown up. Crap. I'm all out of blaster ammo, so... And I realize that I have done nothing in the way of actually, you know, explaining my opinion on that movie yet. I'm getting to it, man. Anyway, oh yeah, Mine Glove. Keep on forgetting about that. What the hell even is? Yeah. Okay, no, that definitely isn't close enough. Whoop. There we go. Anyway, DreamWorks and Disney aside. Like, I don't know. That's the thing, is I'm trying to think of how to talk about this movie, because it's, like, again, it's so just kind of basic and standard fare for, like, a kid's movie that, not much. Oh! Balls! That was close. Not much to say about it, honestly. You know, the plot was... You know... The plot was a plot, alright. It was, I mean... Ostensibly, it's still the same story as the game. As the first game, with, you know, Drek trying to build a new planet by taking pieces of other planets and whatever. Except, you know, it's all a lot more... I don't know, I would say almost it's less straightforward, because you got all this stuff about, you know, the Captain Quark's team of super guys, the Galactic Rangers and whatever. You got, like, this whole thing about them. You got all this stuff about, what is all this, then? Okay, I gotta be quick on this. Yeah, there's the whole thing where instead of just Captain Quark... And I mean, there's also all this, like, you know, color about, you know, Ratchet's life and what he does. He works in, like, a mechanic garage and whatever, and it's just all, you know... I guess, you know, they have to kind of put a little bit more into it, or whatever, for the... Because it's a movie, you have to have a bit more than just, like, oh, Ratchet's just some guy with a wrench. So yeah, in this one he's like a mechanic and whatever, who's like... And that, so yeah, I guess that's the thing, is they... This entire episode is just me rambling, and I apologize for that, but at the same time, fucking whatever. But yeah, so... The whole thing, instead of Ratchet being like, oh man, I just want to get off this shitty planet and explore the galaxy and whatever, it's like, he's a super fan of the Galactic Rangers, who are like these, you know, super awesome heroes who save the day and, like, whatever, they're famous and all that shit, and he's all like, oh man, I fucking love the Galactic Rangers and I want to be a Galactic Ranger and blah blah blah, this and that. And so there's this whole big thing about the Galactic Rangers, except that as characters, the Galactic Rangers bring absolutely nothing to the movie. Like, instead of just being Captain Quark, you've got Captain Quark, some chick, and then some other, like, dude who's, like, the muscle-bound idiot. And they're, like, the Galactic Rangers who go around and save the galaxy and shit. Fucking got it. But, I mean, that's the thing, is, like, the two of the other Galactic Rangers are nothing characters. They're just nobodies. You know, honestly, I don't remember their names. They don't really have much in the way of personality, because throughout the movie they have this whole thing where, like, the dynamic of the team is, you got the three main Rangers who are all like, oh, Jesus, I almost got blown up. We're all, like, the heroes who go around and save the day and shoot things, and that's just it. They just like fucking action and shooting stuff and whatever, and, like, they think that planning and tactics are boring and yada fucking yada yada. And so you've got the other member of the Galactic Rangers who's like the tech chick, who's voiced by Rosario Dawson, who, like, oh man, she's the smart one who actually, like, knows shit, but of course the rest of the team are just all like, oh, fuck you, we don't care about, like, science or whatever, we just want to shoot things. And so, you know, eventually there's the whole thing where fucking they learn that, oh wait, maybe we shouldn't just run in and go guns blazing, we should actually, like, plan for things and blah blah blah. And, like, I don't know, it's all... Trying to recite the plot, even, is just, like, kind of a pain in the ass, because, like, it's all so fucking bland and generic. And again, it just sounds like me... It just sounds really boring the way I say it, because, like, honestly, it is kind of boring. And so, I don't know. I have the feeling this is gonna be a shitty episode. But, I don't know. Overall, yeah, okay, I guess the plot of the movie is pretty standard. It's basically the same plot as the game, except, you know, they flesh it out a little bit, I guess, in the... They have a bit more world building or whatever. Like, for example, they take a lot of elements from the various games instead of just adapting this one straight on. So you've got... Holy fuck, how tall is this ladder? So you've got, like, fucking... You got Dr. Nefarious in there, who's, like, the actual bad guy of the movie, which kind of pissed me off, because in the movie, yeah, it's still Drek who's making, you know, his new planet, using fucking deplanetizer and all that, but, it's Dr. Nefarious who, like, built the deplanetizer, and he built all the robot army and whatnot. But it's also gives you the suggestion that, like, even, you know, he's manipulating Drek into doing all of this, and it just makes Drek into a completely incompetent boob, which I don't really like, because, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know, he's just, like, kind of a bumbling dipshit who's, like, evil still, but not smart enough to come up with, like, a plan or anything by himself. It's all Dr. Nefarious who's, you know, or not controlling him even, but just basically whispering in his ear and being all like, hey, you should do this, and Drek's just like, oh man, yeah, I should do that, that's great. That would, you know, that whole angle. Which, you know, is fine, I guess, but also, I kind of, like, not that Dr. Nefarious is a bad guy, you know, because I do like him as a character, but at this point, I think they've overused him, you know? Whereas he just started out as being, like, the bad guy in Up Your Arsenal, they went on to make him basically the arch nemesis of the series, you know? And I feel like it would benefit the series more to have a more diverse, you know, cast of enemies, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's all this stuff with Dr. Nefarious. Fucking... what even else happened in that movie? I don't know, that's basically it. It's just, you know, Ratchet's all like, oh, I want to be a Galactic Ranger, then, you know, then he meets up with Clank. Clank is all like, oh, there is a plot to destroy these planets. We must warn Captain Quark. There's my shitty Clank voice for you. But, yeah. You know, he meets up with Clank. Clank tells him that Galaxy is in danger, we have to warn Captain Quark. They get to Captain Quark's planet, save the day by, you know, some plot gimmick that they reused throughout the entire movie a whole bunch of times. Then they join the Galactic Rangers, and they do a training montage and shit. They fucking eventually go and try and stop the deplanetizer, but then that's when Quark betrays the team and whatever, and an entire planet gets destroyed, which I actually found pretty fucking funny because they make this whole big deal out of like, oh no, the Galactic Rangers failed and they let a planet get destroyed. But then they take like painstaking effort, son of a bitch, to assure the audience that, oh, you know, there was no one, like, the planet was successfully evacuated, you know, there was no actual loss of life, or nobody got injured at all, so it's okay that that planet got destroyed, basically. And I thought that was kind of silly, because, not that, you know, it's all like, oh, I wanted people to die in this movie, but, if you're gonna, like, try and give the movie stakes, but then be all like, okay, it didn't matter anyway, you know? It just kind of makes it a hollow, sort of, emotional, like, no actual emotional impact, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know, blah blah blah, that happens, and then they just go and go to destroy the planet fucking harvester again anyway, and then this time they succeed and save the day. The end, basically. And, yeah, like, again, it's just a bare-bones kind of plot, so there's not really much to say about it in that regard, honestly. But the humor and everything, like I was saying, most of it fell pretty goddamn flat. Like, most of the jokes were just completely meh. They didn't make me laugh, they didn't really fucking do anything for me. Which is not to say that it was 100% shitty, because, oh, god dang it. Because there were actually, like, a couple of jokes that were funny in it, so it wasn't completely devoid of any humor. Just mostly, you know? So, you know, if that's a consolation at all. But, yeah, I don't know, like, the jokes, I don't know, I can't even think of any off the top of my head that I didn't really like, just because they're all just forgettable, nothing jokes, you know? I know there was one, actually, that did piss me off, where Captain Quark was, like, had his cell phone out, and he was, like, posting a selfie or whatever and hashtagging on it, which to me is just lazy fucking writing. I fucking hate in movies and TV and stuff these days where, like, instead of writing a joke, instead of trying to make something funny, it's like, hey, let's have a character take a selfie. That's humor, right? That's somehow funny, isn't it?
You two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet.
Oh, and
this is no time for
spoilers.
you to become
Quark is the
cautious.
bad
We
guy.
have reached our goal.
I think I already
I don't
mentioned that.
know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Now the Blargian Snagglebeast or whatever.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You got
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us, he's gonna kill us! Like, I like how Ratchet doesn't really sound that distressed about it.
You're not?
No, he is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No.
Yeah, and I mean, also in the movie, for example, again, Quark starts off as, you know, not the bad guy. It's kind of like, I guess I'll just, or wait, they're gonna get destroyed by the shockwaves, right? I don't know, I'll just fucking throw out as many of those as I can, and, oh yeah, no, they totally just get destroyed. That sucks. Quark starts out as, you know, not the bad guy. Oh, shit. I'm not doing too great already. Quark starts out as not the bad guy, as I was saying, like 5 times already. He's just like a showboating dick hero or whatever. Well, I mean, same as, you know, he is in the games. But, instead of just being on Drek's side the whole time in the movie, it's, you know, Ratchet gets more famous and popular than Quark does, so he completely sells out and betrays his team just cuz. And so I feel like, uh-oh, that doesn't seem cool. So yeah, he switches, you know, he becomes a bad guy just for pretty much no reason whatsoever, which, again, Quark has always been a dick of a character, so it's not like it doesn't fit his whole modus operandi, but it's pretty just, you know, lazily thrown in there, I thought. It's like, you know, Drek just talks to him and he's all like, hey, how about you be evil and help me do evil stuff? And Quark's like, sure. But then, you know, they still have to have the thing where he realizes the error of his ways and stuff. And so, then, you know, helps save the day. And at the end of the movie, you know, it's like public knowledge, everybody knows, it was on the news and everything, that, like, he betrayed the Galactic Rangers and all that, but it's not like he gets arrested or anything, you know? It's not like he has any consequences for doing that and betraying his dudes. So it really feels like, not much of a lesson there or whatever, considering it's like a movie aimed at children. Doesn't really fucking, I need the mind glove. Doesn't really, I don't know, teach anything, doesn't say anything worth, you know. Like, the overall message, I guess, of the movie is, You know, just because you've failed or whatever doesn't mean you can't still try, or something like that. Is this guy ever gonna fucking stop doing that? Also, these mines literally have to be right beside someone, to the point where it's like, why wouldn't I just use the bottom glove? Son of a bitch. The blaster is seriously my only long-range weapon. That is silly. But yeah, like, I don't know, I guess, yeah, throughout the game. Oh, what? What? What was that? I mean, you know, it doesn't matter, because he's still standing in one fucking spot. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to throw fucking bombs at him. Whoa! Fuck! Holy shit! Everything is just the worst in this boss fight. Fuck, this is stupid. Okay, do I have... No. Oh, it doesn't start me off with any new ammo or anything. Also, this fucking weapons menu. I'm getting kind of mad now. Also, this is running way longer than, you know, I normally would, but I, you know, figured do this boss fight. Is that actually even fucking hitting him? No. I'm probably gonna stop talking because I need to fucking focus on not dying again. Okay, there we fucking go. Lead him over this goddamn bridge. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, there was no real, like, comeuppance for Quark for doing it or anything. It was just like, oh, you know, everybody forgives him, I guess, for betraying the Galactic Rangers and making a planet get fucking blown up. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it's just like a whatever kind of movie. Again, I didn't hate it, but it didn't do anything to impress me, so not really a lot to say on its behalf. This is probably the smarter thing to do, because... Uh-oh, never mind, he just does that instead. Alright. There we go. Shit. Oh, mother effer. Gotta go this way. Give me this ammo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, good, positive things to say about it, because, like, honestly, like, again, like, I don't know, like, when I was watching it, I didn't hate it. It was like, you know, this is a, you know, decent, okay, you know, the movie's fun enough. I guess it has enough personality to it that, like, it doesn't rub me the wrong way, I guess. I think that's probably what I would have to say about that movie, is that it's charming, if nothing else. Might not be super funny, or fucking this prick. This absolute fuckface. Yeah, it's not super funny. It's not, you know... I don't know. That's the thing, is, like, there's not, I don't know, about action, because, again, like I was saying before, how I kind of predicted is, like, the whole, you know, crazy weapons or whatever thing is in the movie, but without, you know, devoid of being, like, it... What the fuck was that?! The camera absolutely just flipped fucking around on me for no reason whatsoever. I'm kind of getting pissed off, I'm not even gonna lie. My jimmies are fucking rustled. Yeah, all the gimmicky weapons and shit like that aren't worth dick, you know, to be presented to you, you know? Because, and throughout most of the game, I mean, most of the movie, they just use, like, the one kind of laser gun anyway.
Infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
But yeah, fucking, I'm gonna end this after I get back to my ship, because, you know, fucking...
Now!
It's been longer than normally this time.
My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own.
Does fucking Kevin Michael Richardson do every fucking character in this game? This is 3 so far.
Requesting immediate assistance! Over and out!
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
Look at the size of his
This
fucking
is not
hands,
about Captain
though.
Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this.
Look at 'em.
stupid hero
They're so
stuff.
big.
I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know
What is there to
that
know
you
about
did
you
the
at this
right
point?
thing.
You're just, like,
Well,
kind
right
of
now,
a
the
dick.
thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
That's another thing is in the movie again, you know, Ratchet and Clank are pretty much just friends from the get-go.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon.
But yeah, like, this, Drek is very in control and, like, intelligent, and he's, like, the boss. He's in charge of shit.
You thought I do the thinking around here,
You know? He fucking swings his dick around and puts people in their place, whereas in the movie, yeah, he's just kind of a dipshit, which kind of sucks, if you ask
And the
me.
next time I send you to do a job, I want results. Now get out of my sight.
Yeah, you know, when they first meet, Ratchet's pretty pally with Clank, and, like, he does lie to him a little bit or whatever because Clank's all, we have to go and warn Captain Quark, and Ratchet's like, oh, hey, you know, I'm one of the Galactic Rangers, so I can help you out with that, or something like that. And, you know, eventually, within, like, 2 seconds, he finds out that's a lie.
Try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself.
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance.
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why
But
don't you
yeah,
go help
I don't
him?
know. And
It's
they
enough
so they
crap.
have a little bit of like
Go on. Go fight some evil.
fucking you know, oh,
At least I
you
know
lied to me and whatever, blah blah blah. But overall, there's no
Seems like
real
my Quark, I'm selling you for
conflict
scrap.
between them. They just become friends, and that's great. But anyway, yeah, this is like 40 minutes now, so fuck. Duh, I'm gonna stop fucking rambling about fucking that movie the next time, because I feel like I really actually didn't get much. I didn't say much that was worth anything. I'm not good at making words come out my face, so, you know, whatever.